Why be the NPC when you can be the MPC out here dating? Huddle up, huddle up. Coach T speaks. Fellas, fellas. Why be the NPC, non-player character, when you can be the MPC, the main player character out here dating, bro? The difference is one line. When you're the MPC, I choose. I make things happen. When you're the MPC, you're hoping, you're wishing, you're keeping your fingers crossed, praying that something good happens to you. That's a negative. That's a no-go. The N stands for negative. That N, non-player, that stands for no. That's a no-go. See, the mindset is a non-player character. You're reacting to others instead of creating your own path, bro. And that's dangerous when you're just following, you reacting. That means you wait to be chosen instead of dating who you choose to. Instead of doing how you want to do and moving like how you move, you're waiting on others, bro. You know how it looks? You copy what you see online or on dating apps. You chasing validation as an NPC. Do they like me, or I wonder what they think about me? Instead of thinking like, oh no, I need to be like the NPC. You know one thing about the NPC that I admire, the main player character out here dating, is you are the lead character, my guy. It's your story. You're the lead character in your dating story. You're not a side character. You're not a background extra in somebody else's. You are the main character. You're actually the MPC. You're the MVP. You're the most valuable person in your story. You know why? Because you know your values, you move with intention, and you choose who fits in your world, bro. You get to choose. I'm going to give you a quick breakdown on what this looks like out here in this dating in this dating realm. But before I do that, I want you to hit pause real quick. I want you to hit like on this video. I want you to subscribe to this channel, because every night you're going to be notified. I'm going to go and I'm going to drop a new one on you every day to help you on your dating journal. So just huddle up, huddle up. Listen, when you're the main player character, the dating mindset is you drive the story. You make choices that align with your values and your goals, bro. Not just react to whatever's going on. That's a great place to be in life, bro. Not just to react to what they do. You are the guy that instead of waiting on a text, you decide when and how often you want to engage and send that woman a text. You have options, bro. You're not dating out of desperation. An NPC has a world full of side quests, whether those your own friends, your hobbies, your own purpose. Dating is a part of the game, but it's not the entire game, if that makes sense. It's a part of the game, but it's not your entire game. That makes you more attractive, man, and it makes you more grounded. When you build your stats through confidence, through fitness, through communication skills, through your purpose, you're constantly leveling up. The better you become, the better your gameplay, bro. The better you become, the better your gameplay. You don't chase validation when you're an NPC. NPCs, they already have value. We already have value. You don't need someone's attention to feel worthy. You're going to be good either way. You choose the storyline. You get to decide if your season of exploration or growth or commitment, you get to choose. You don't let others write your script for you. That's an MVP for you, man. That's an MPC. The core principle of an MPC, when you're the main character, you date out of abundance, bro. Not from approval seeking. You date from abundance, like I can choose. When you have options, bro, you move differently out here, man. Here's how to live like a main player character when dating. You got to have the right mindset, habits, and behavior. The mindset, be the story, not the side character. A main player's energy, you got to have direction plus purpose. Direction plus purpose. You know where your life is headed. Dating fits into your kind of like your mission, not the other way around. You don't need dating, dating needs you. You don't need someone to feel complete. They add to your already story that you've already created. You get to decide the storyline, if that makes sense. You walk into every interaction like, you get to meet me today. Now, I know that sounds kind of arrogant, and so I want to be careful about how I'm telling you this, but it's really facts, bro. When you walk into a situation, a dating situation, when you think of yourself like, you get to meet me today, it's not arrogance, bro. What it is you worked on yourself so much and you got ready and you're prepared for this moment. It's a calm confidence. There's a difference between arrogance and confidence. You just have a calm confidence where people know, and she knows. She knows when you're the one. And so what I'm telling you is, if you're an NPC and you're trying to get this, it all starts even before that moment, bro. Here's the mind shift to make. The NPC normally, I hope that she likes me, or I hope we can connect. Bro, an NPC is like, I hope that we can connect. But if not, it's perfectly fine with me. I really hope we connect on this date. But if not, it's going to be okay. I'm good. I'm going to be okay. She wasn't the one, if that makes sense. And then we have to address your habits. Level up your character stats, bro. Your habits have to do with leveling up your character stats. Think of dating like a RPG. Your attraction grows when your stats improve. Your attraction will grow through your charisma. Practice your good conversation, your humor, and your eye contact, bro. Through your confidence, do hard things daily, whether it's going to the gym, speaking out, in the public, discipline on yourself, and your purpose. Have something you're building, whether it's a goal, a craft, a mission, have something bigger than that date in that moment, if that makes sense. And then health, bro. Make sure you're getting some sleep. Make sure you're taking care of your fitness and your grooming, bro. You got to be sharp out here. You got to be sharp like you want to win. Your energy sells before your words do. Before you open your mouth, people can tell your energy, your aura about you. When you walk in, they're going to say, oh, that brother is prepared. He's ready. If that makes sense. When you upgrade your stats, your dating game naturally improves. That's 100% facts, bro. Number 3, behavior. Control your narrative. You're not a reactive person. You set the tone. No matter what situation you're in, always set the tone. You initiate plans, but don't chase. You see what I'm saying? So you can initiate, hey, I'm thinking about doing this, so I was going to get a bite to eat. Do you want to join me? You initiate it, but you're not chasing for validation. And always communicate clearly, bro. No games, trying to over explain yourself. There's no need for that. Just let it be known. This is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm trying to accomplish. And just be clear, bro. And people will appreciate it. Women will appreciate it. You walk away when boundaries are crossed. Learn how to walk away if they cross your boundaries. Calmly, not emotional. Control your narrative. Calmly, not emotional. Always stay in control, bro. Always be cool and calm about it. And then you got to stay consistent with that same energy every day, whether you're on day 1 listening to this right now, or whether you're on day number 30. Always stay consistent with that same energy. NPCs, we don't argue over interests. We observe effort. We don't argue, bro. NPCs don't argue over interest. We observe effort. Emotions, we have to stay centered. The real game is emotional control. A lot of people, they like, Coach T, I need some dating tips, or show me how, I can level up and win. You want to win? Learn how to stay centered. Learn that the game already takes place in here. The war, the battle is taking place in your mind, bro. Don't let rejection lower your self-worth. If you come across rejection, don't let that become who you are. Don't walk away with that. Wipe that off. That's not who you are. Stay grounded when things go well, and stay grounded when things don't. Always make sure you just stay level-headed, bro. Just stay centered out here, and you're going to win. And then your environment, build your world, bro. NPCs have a life worth being a part of. I'm going to say that again. When you're the NPC, when you're the main player character out here in these dating streets, you have a life worth being part of. Not only is your life worth something, but you have a life worth being a part of. That is your pull. That is your extra leverage. That is your, you're looking for the slight edge, my guy. That's your slight edge. You got your solid friends. You got a routine that you enjoy. You know, you got adventures, whether you're traveling or got hobbies. That's what you do. When somebody steps into your world, they feel your energy and direction. And they want to follow. They want to be a part of that. You know, let's go, bro. You have to believe that. I put something together for you, and I really want you, if you got to get a pen or if you need to stop this video and come back and rewatch it, do what you got to do. But I put something together for you. If you're really trying to be an MPC, the MPC dating blueprint out here in these dating streets currently right now, what's going on? MPC, you got to have purpose plus presence plus power. I'm going to let you write that down. You're going to have purpose plus presence plus power, bro. Your purpose, you're building your life. Dating fits inside of that. Dating fits into that because you're already building your life, bro. That's purpose. Your presence, you're grounded, you're confident, and you always remain calm. Yes, I'm kind of talking with my voice elevated, but I'm calm, bro. Grounded, confident, and calm. That is your presence. And your power, bro, you control your attention, your time, and your emotions. That is your power. You get to control your attention, your time, and your emotions. Every day, check in with yourself, bro. Every day when you wake up, I know I'm real big on affirmations. Check in with yourself for 5 minutes, bro. 5 minutes. Just do a quick MPC mindset check, bro. Do a quick MPC mind check. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to look in the mirror and I want you to say, I'm focused on progress and not perfection. I'm focused on progress and not perfection. I don't overinvest too early out here dating. That is key. Don't overinvest too early. I communicate with clarity and calm. Always remain calm. I walk away when effort isn't matched. If you're not feeling that same energy and you're not feeling that, it's not being reciprocated, bro. Like that song, Kenny Rogers, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Sometimes you got to learn when to run, bro. Learn when to walk away. Walk away when effort isn't matched. And I bring value to every room I enter. Every time I go on a date, when I'm in the coffee shop, when I'm in the club, if I'm out to dinner, if I'm at a social gathering, I bring value in that room. They feel me when I'm coming in this room. They understand he's here. He came, he showed up. The MPC is here. And then last, I'm building a life someone would want to join. Would somebody really want to join you right now in your life? On your journey? Ask yourself that. I'm building a life someone would want to join. I'm going to run through it real quick. I'm focused on progress. I don't overinvest. I communicate with clarity. I walk away when effort isn't met. I bring value to every room I enter. I'm building a life someone would want to join. And then I want you to end with this quote. I'm not trying to be chosen. I'm building something worth choosing. I'm going to let that set in. I'm not trying to be chosen. I'm building something worth choosing. You deserve to win big out here in these dating streets, fellas. Huddle up, huddle up. Coach T speaks.